Hey guys, welcome to my show, Words of Divine Love. My name is Sarah. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy new moon. So yesterday was the new moon. So we're shifting into this new energy of manifesting, right? New moons are about bringing in new energy, manifesting what we want to bring forward for ourselves in this cycle, and starting to think about what we want to let go of during the next full moon as well, right? So preparing ourselves for the lunar cycle here. So yeah, yesterday was a great day for thinking about what you want to bring to fruition, and also just solidifying in the things that are starting to come into fruition into your life, right? So yesterday I just spent time being grateful for the things that I have, and sort of set the intentions to just keep being in the flow and keep allowing things to come in and continue to be open. And sometimes I like to keep my manifestations a little bit more general, and sometimes I like to get specific. So think about how you like to manifest, and know that there's lots of different ways to do it, right? There's no like right or wrong way. I'm always seeing these different things of like how to manifest, or don't do this and you got to do this. Kind of it's what comes naturally to you, and how that you speak to your higher power when you create, right? Creating with the creator. So yeah, this is a great time of like manifestation, and it's also still we're in harvest season, right? So we're harvesting the bounty of the things that we have been manifesting over the last 6 months. So for me, I'm really collecting in on like peace and happiness. I'm, like finally feeling so peaceful and relaxed, and starting to feel that like just happy for no reason energy, childlike excitement coming in. If you're not in that energy yet, that's the energy you're moving into. So keep doing what you're doing, keep flowing in that space, and it does happen. You do finally come to this time of peace. So depending on what you've been manifesting for yourself and where you're at in your journey, there's lots of really beautiful blessings of things that you've been manifesting over the last 6 months. And it's kind of like your hard work paying off during the harvest season, right? So it's a time to bring in those things for yourself. So that's really amazing. So if you haven't done this already, they're showing me like a list, right? Like take a moment to sit down and write a list. They're so funny. Write a list of things that you're grateful for and things that you're proud of yourself about. So I kind of combined it, like things that I'm grateful for and proud of, like. And I started off with just like a couple of things, but then before I knew it, I had like 2 pages of things I was proud of myself for over the last 6 months or so. And I couldn't believe how many things I had actually accomplished once I just started writing it out. So Spirit's saying for everyone to do that. Take a moment to just write down some things that you're grateful for, some things that you're proud of yourself for. And when you really start to think about it, you're like, wow, I actually have come a really long way. And when you really see your accomplishments like that, you realize that you've had this huge shift of energy, right? So some of us are still starting the shift, some of us are in mid shift, and some of us have shifted through the energy, right? So there's sort of those 3 energies I'm picking up on, but either way, you're all in the energy, no matter where you're at with it, even if you feel like nothing is happening. I said this yesterday in a reading. When nothing is happening, when it feels like nothing is happening, when I look back now and I see from an outside perspective in the bigger picture, that's when everything was happening. When I felt the most stuck was actually when I was becoming the most free. And eventually you realize it, right? And you have these different moments over your journey of where the bigger picture makes sense, but there's always even a bigger picture to that and a bigger picture to that. So I've just seen, like this whole other bigger picture, and we're all going through closing out this huge life cycle. It's a 30-year life cycle that we're closing. And I've been talking about this for 6 months. It's like, what do you want to do with your life for the next 30 years? Do you want to do the same thing that you've done? Are you content with that? Are you happy with that? Or do you want to make some changes in your life and redefine yourself and your core beliefs and work on truly healing yourself and moving forward with love, right? And so I started putting that out there to people, and I took the road of love. And I thought, what do I have? What do I have to lose by trying to find my authentic self, by redefining who I am, by learning things about myself, by healing things about myself? What did I have to lose? And so a lot of people jumped on that train. And if you put the intention out there sincerely to the universe, then you've been getting the things you asked for, even when they were things that were tough. You started to see the bigger picture, that the hard things led you to the lesson, led you to the next better thing, right? Led you to an understanding, led you to an expansion of your ego, or your the transcendence of your ego, an expansion of your consciousness, an expansion of your heart space, right? You started to realize that things were happening for you and not to you, and healing things about yourself. And that's really beautiful. And I'm so proud, and Spirit's so, they're so proud. Like, there's just like a group of like your team around you, just, they're so proud. They're so happy. They're so excited for you. And it's such a beautiful and amazing energy. And there's definitely times when I sat feeling like it was never ending, and I felt hopeless at times, but it does come out in this place of peace, this place of happiness and bliss and excitement for the future and things to come. And Spirit wants you to get excited. If you're not in this energy yet, and it's like, I'm not in it all the time, but I have these waves of being in it, and then it just gets me more excited to, stay in alignment, to find a way to better be in alignment more of my day. Wow. Okay. Got a little, that scared me a little. Anyways, just give me a second to recenter myself. You think I'd be used to like spooky things happening or strange things happening or whatever, but I still, and then Spirit teases me, they like tease me about it, but I get scared. I'm still human. I've always been this since I was a kid, but I didn't remember that I could do it until just a little over a year ago. And I didn't actively start really using my gifts until about like 7 months ago. So I still sometimes get get excited or spooked when stuff happens. But anyways, so we've been going through this huge transition, and this energy shift is there, and it's happening. And if you're in a place of feeling hopeless, know that that can shift and change for you. And it will, even at times when I literally felt like I was stuck there, I was trapped there, that nothing was changing, nothing was shifting. I realized that everything was changing for me. And that's so beautiful. So I'm going to pull some cards and get a little bit of guidance and energy. I don't know what kind of shuffling this is. It's horrible. I'm not usually a bad shuffler. I'm not sure what's up with this. I don't know about other people, but I've been feeling this just very, very feminine energy lately. I just feel this very, peaceful and feminine energy. I really feel it in the collective. I feel like a lot of people are feeling it. So if you're resonating with that kind of like feeling of feminine energy, I feel like this is a message for you. I love this deck because it has the crows in it, right? And I've been seeing, crows everywhere. All day long, crows, crows, crows. right? The crow medicine is very powerful. It's like your death and rebirth, transformation. Thank you. Yeah, beautiful. So you have the Ten of Swords, right? And in this deck, it's like, it's not that like betrayal type of like backstabbing energy, right? It's this walking away energy. It's this closing out of these old cycles. It's like to me, it's like the release of your mind, right? Those crows, it's the death of that. And you're walking away onto other things. You have justice here, right? Bringing justice back and balance to the situations, right? It's like you've healed yourself and brought justice to all of the things that have happened to you, right? And some people have had some pretty awful things happen to them, right? But it's like you brought justice and balance to that. And it's almost like they're showing me as like the balance of light and dark, like the reflection, right? You've learned to like balance and integrate that and bring this beautiful, again, it's like peace. Justice doesn't usually mean that for me, but in this card, she has her eyes closed. She looks very peaceful, right? She's yeah, she brought her own justice to her situations, right? She took control of her life and she healed herself and brought herself balance. And now she's in the Nine of Pentacles energy, which is the single abundant woman energy of reaping what you sow, right? And here she is just reaching up and just grabbing some of those pentacles and all of the beautiful things that she created for herself. So this is just a confirmation of the message that I was saying, right? We're moving away from old patterns. We've become this new person. We've had this transformation, right? Healing and bringing justice to our situations. And now we're reaping the rewards of what we created. That's so beautiful. So yeah, if you're feeling in that feminine energy, that's the Nine of Pentacles. Is that like pre-Empress energy, right? It's this beautiful, nurturing, creative energy. It's the single abundant woman energy. She's very powerful. So that's super beautiful. I'm going to keep going with this reading on my Facebook page, Words of Divine Love. Do join me. I usually go live by 9 p.m. Eastern time at the latest, and I'll see you guys there.